Test.
What's up?
Hey. Back.
Who we back in here?
The Prophetic Podcast. Hi, audience. We're
What's
back.
up? We prophetic.
We're back again. I'm your host, Drew.
It's your boy,
Trev. No IG Trev. He still don't have IG.
Still don't got one.
Please comment on why tell him he needs IG. Because I try to tag you in photos and the shit never works because you don't have no damn IG. It's the weirdest thing, bro. We're in a media world and you don't have an IG.
Hey, come to find out, I'm finding some more people who don't use social media, so you know.
Right, like my grandmother.
Okay.
Are we talking about that demographic?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, usually they are older. I ain't gonna cap
I don't
on
have
that.
no laptop. I can cross my legs today. Oh shit!
I'm gonna need you to watch out for this.
There's nothing. Those are props. There's nothing. I can do this today. I can. This is nice. One of our fans was looking at the show. He's like, "Man, you need a laptop stand. Well, why don't you buy one then? You like this shit is cheap.
Yeah.
Priced at $180.
That's not cheap.
Free.
Yeah,
Right there.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you said free. They cheap. Well,
Yeah.
180's not cheap.
Speaking of fans, that dude.
Yo. What he get you, bro?
So let me tell you a quick story. Let's open this up with a quick.
All right.
It's story time.
Stories by
So this
Drew.
hat, first of all, look at this shit. Like when I was,
Aye, Captain.
yeah, whatever.
What's up, man?
So I go to this work event.
Okay. Work event.
I work with one of my fans. I wouldn't advise it. So I go to the work event, and the dude comes up. He said, "Hey, man, I got you something." And I was like, "My birthday was in May, so that can't be it. Father's Day has already passed. That can't be it. So what the fuck could it be?" So he gives me this Amazon box, right? In the Amazon box is this pilot's outfit, right? Okay, here, giving you a visual.
Y'all see this? It's your captain speaking.
Fucking ridiculous.
Oh, he got with the pipe, bro. With the pipe, though. With the smoking pipe, bro.
Becky, look at this shit.
With the pipe, though. hey. On some real question.
The glass is kind of hidden though.
Oh, the glasses.
I like to call them Fay-Bans because they're not real Ray-Bans. They like fake Ray-Ban. They like my little Fay-Bans. The glass is kind of hidden.
You gotta take those off first.
I'm not doing it.
Oh yeah.
So then he said,
No, you gotta see the whole thing though. Like
you sound like him. You're in that
you gotta
kinky
get
shit.
you gotta get the whole effect. You know what I'm saying?
You into some kinky shit too?
No, you gotta put the stunners on.
He tried to get
with
me
the hat.
He tried to get me to put this on in front of his wife, and I thought this was weird. And so, cool, right? So I was like, I'm not putting the shit on, bro. I'm not happening. Then he's like, hey, when you get home, put the whole fit on, take a picture, send it to me. That's where it got weird.
That is
We were
weird.
cool at the Chili's, which I don't even do Chili's like that. But after Chili's, I was like, he's like, hey, you want to come back to the house? I was like, come.
It's a little questionable.
No, I got daddy duties. Yeah.
So, did you take a photo?
Stop playing with me, Trevor. The fuck? You know me since 2014.
Hey,
you can answer that question your damn self. Do I look like I took the fucking photo?
He a fan.
Man, let me slide this shit right on out of here. Look at this shit.
How you gonna do it?
Right.
Hey, no, you should at least hit the whole face
I
with
appreciate
the
it. It was
hat.
cool.
The
It
hat,
was-
the stunners,
it
and
was
then the
cool.
pipe. Put the pipe on. Just be like, hey.
Pause on pipe. You said pipe hard. Calm down. Pause. Hard pause on the
Smoking
pipe.
pipe. I mean,
Pause again. Keep on. Come on. Throw another one out
wow. That's where we at with it.
there. So we got fans. Apparently, that's cool.
Shout out.
Speaking of fans, we got haters too, which is great.
I wouldn't.
He was a hater too.
I can't necessarily. Okay, break that situation down.
He said that we curse too much. And I can honestly tell him, I don't give a shit what you think because this is our show and we are very candidly spoken. And if you don't like it, you can always just keep on scrolling forward. That's
Again,
it.
I think that was a big misunderstanding.
Becky, so this dude hopped on our channel and said, and I didn't even know he had been on there for a while, but he hopped on our channel and said, I didn't really want to address this, but whatever, we having fun.
Yeah.
So he said that we cursed 6 times in the last show. He didn't like that. I was like, did he count? Like, you know, a little count. I think he was.
He said, I thought he said in like the first 5 minutes.
5 minutes, but I went back and listened. I was like, I don't think we did.
Shit, I don't even be counting. Like,
That's 2 shits for you and 1.
Whoa, he counting.
We 3 shits in already.
Look at. Let me go ahead and throw a fuck.
Oh, shit. We are not prophetic. We are not.
What the fuck?
Oh,
I didn't know he was counting like that. Damn. I'm sorry.
We're never getting advertisements. So he said that we were like, if you're supposed to be this, but then I happened to peruse and go look at his channel, and it was telling people to be like that women need to be submissive to men and that they can't operate in their femininity while he operates in his masculine. It was real like
Okay.
antiquated ways of thinking. I don't know, but it's great. That's fine. Like to get the positivity in that box, which is clearly positivity.
There we go.
Different, but positivity.
Again, I think it was more of a misunderstanding for
who?
No, like based off his beliefs, Christian.
I'm trying to figure out what they are because I don't tell my woman to be submissive to me.
Well,
so that's just not how I rock. I don't see that as like I like if I'm dating someone, I want her to operate in her femininity and me operate in my masculinity. But maybe this is my soft year. Maybe I don't want to be super. You don't understand that yet. You'll get there. This might be my soft year. Maybe I don't want to operate super machismo. Maybe I just want to. I don't see. I mean, is this your soft year too? We having softies together. This is pause worthy.
Whoa, that's why we having softies together.
Roll that shit back, my man. First 5 minutes, this show is hell. So like, I just don't operate like that. So hey, kudos to him. Thank you for listening. I know you obviously listen because you've been commenting for a long time. I just don't pay attention to that.
Oh, okay, that was my first time seeing this comment. I thought it was more of a. I just thought it was a misunderstanding because we prophetic. He thought they meant we. Speaking.
What was the last thing you said?
We prophetic.
One more time.
We prophetic. Let y'all know.
Yeah. Get it in there one more time, okay?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I appreciate it. Like, I'm happy. I said all that to say this. Thank you for everyone, like, supporting in whatever weird-ass way that you do it. It's the fact that you're doing it. If it was nothing, I'd be more concerned. But we're getting to the point where we get people that reach out that are of substance. We get people that reach out that are weirdos. We get people that reach out that just absolutely love us, hate. You need it all.
Yes.
That's all part of the growth curve. So I get it. I'm cool with it. Or the growth pattern. I get it. I'm with it.
Just want to let y'all know. Y'all prophetic, man.
Yep. All right. So,
had to let them know.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, let them know. Trevor, go ahead and get started. What?
Y'all prophetic.
What have you been up to, man? How's the basketball going with your brother?
Man,
his little brother's a little superstar. He just don't want to tell y'all that. His little brother's dope at basketball. So
he working on it, y'all.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, he's 6'7".
He taking him down.
6'7", and he's
How old is he?
15.
Okay, he shouldn't be taking him down, but he probably taking him down. Well, kudos to him. I'm 5'10".
Yeah,
That's all I got.
Yeah,
That's it, man. That's it. I'm not getting my knees done on that shit. That's all I got. This is it.
That's why, like, he talking about he want to be 6'11", 7 foot.
It's probably gonna happen.
I was like, look here.
I
was like, do you want to be that tall?
If he's that,
what come with it?
If he's that,
what come with it?
Look at the titty sweat. If he's that tall,
wow.
Shut up. If he's that tall and he takes care of himself, he'll be fine. If he's that tall and he gets sloppy with it, he'll have some problems. But tall and lean, healthy, he'll be fine. Yeah. That's pretty cool, man. So you're doing basically brother duties all summer.
Man, I'm finally glad to have a weekend off. Yeah? He had nothing this weekend.
Steamy in this bitch, ain't it?
Brother, you already sweating.
That's because I'm hot.
And you...
hot. You know what I'm saying? No, it's just a little steamy. It's a Saturday in the building. It's cool. It's hot.
Yeah.
I'm great. No, but I'm happy for you, brother. That's awesome.
I appreciate that. How things going with you, man? But I mean, obviously, I see you doing wonderful out here getting outfits and stuff. You the captain, bro. I see you out here, bro. Doing it big.
This is not the audio journey that I talk about in the intro. This is not the one. But I'm doing good. I got smaller. These shorts fell off my ass yesterday, and I figured I need a belt. I put them on. I was like, oh, daddy done lost some weight.
Ooh,
okay.
Killing the game.
Well, I've been doing my old man shit. We walk every night.
You and your baby?
The whole family goes out.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, we walk every night.
That's dope.
I know.
Hey, what was the button, man? You're like, you gotta hit the button. Yo, that's fire. Oh,
that's not the fucking one. They always give me with the third one. Like, damn it. I don't even know what it is. But yeah, no, we've been walking, exercising. I've been obliging my doctor. I'm in works of getting back on my Adderall. If y'all don't know, I'm ADHD, highly functioning ADHD. And so here's something you don't know. It is a miracle that this is all operating. I have not been on my Adderall for like months. So let me tell you how much of a struggle I have every day just putting 2 and 2 together. Like, my brain is just like, do. Like, so when my texts come through, Becky, I'm sorry, they look like gibberish and chopped up shit. It's just, whenever I get on my shit in about 2 weeks, you will see a much different, more composed text message. It'll be concise, one paragraph. I'll be sending like 45 paragraphs of all my thoughts and the intermittent thoughts.
I can only imagine what you said. I can only imagine.
I know she's like, what is this nigga talking about? Like, so, and it'd be all kinds of random ass hours. I don't have I'm sorry. I really operate from 9 to 5. My brain just be.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I've been working on that. Got a good psych. Going to see that. Been seeing my doctor. Been taking care of myself. Doing better. Blood pressure's regular. Everything's good.
Ooh, let's go, dude.
Yeah, I've been actually take your blood pressure. It's interesting how that actually.
Oh, you got one of the home.
I got the pro shit. Like,
ooh, let's go.
Yeah. I take it in my office. I do the upright, the whole thing.
Yeah,
I've been taking it regularly to make sure I'm good. I'm hovering around 120 over 70 something.
Okay, that's exactly what I was about to say. We at that 120.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the
170?
116s. You know, so I'm taking care of myself, man. Applying all the things my doctor demanded that I do, and so she'll be proud of me. Dr. Esom, thank you for
you're prophetic.
Yeah, so thank you. So
that's dope.
That's it, man. I've been working on the show, making connections. I went to see. I went to Dia's.
Right.
She had a book signing.
Yeah,
and that was
how was that?
Oh, dude. So shout out to Black Lit. Hey,
Black
y'all.
Lit, what's
you
up?
have a beautiful establishment. It is awesome. If you don't know anything about it, I think it's over in Carrollton Farmers Branch. It's a black bookstore. It's freaking amazing. All kinds of black literature, bro. Like everything that you would ever want to try to find. It's very hard to find it sometimes in stores. They don't really populate the shelves with our shit, right?
Yeah, I got you.
But they have all our stuff. They got the cool T-shirt. Like, they do everything in house. It's so cool, man. Like super, super cool. Met a nice gentleman named Mercedes. He's a dope dude. They had a great conversation, which will lead us into what I kind of wanted to get into today. But it was awesome, bro. It was a cool. I've never been to a book signing.
Yeah, so
Never been to anything, a fire chat. They had a fire chat too, and I jumped into that. A fire chat is where you're interacting with the panel from the audience. And it was dope, bro. Like, I've never been to a fire.
So is that one just thinking out loud, y'all?
Okay, yeah, Sharon, go ahead then.
Something you want to do for the live show?
Absolutely. That's
Okay.
actually the third. I can't give away the whole game plan.
Yeah,
But
no.
I
know.
There is a segmented, thing going on with the live show, and that is kind of like I'm playing with that idea where we interact with this intimate group of people that actually fuck with us, right?
Yeah. So,
Because they never really get to interact with us. Y'all need to get in them comments, by the way.
hey, facts.
Yeah,
Get in them comments.
Comment, like,
we would love to
subscribe,
address
share.
stuff. Hey, that's what we here for. We
10,000 followers, all that stuff. We gonna keep saying it, but yeah, like I love that because it gives you as a personality, it gives you a way to gauge how the audience is feeling about the information that you're putting out, and as a person in the audience, it gives you a way to interact with the personality. And so I thought it was cool. Yeah, that was dope. Mercedes, that was super dope. So but one thing they did say that I liked.
What's that?
Which I want to get to our first topic was
first topic. Let's go.
They said how you see yourself is not how other people see you.
Okay.
Right? And so a lot of times we don't be feeling ourselves.
Yes.
Lately I've been feeling myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey.
For me, the season I'm in right now, it comes and goes.
I think that's human nature, though. I don't think
right now I'm in a kind of somewhat low spot.
Okay, so let me ask you the first question I wanted to ask you then. How does Trevor see Trevor? How does it feel to be Trevor? Like, for real, have you ever sat and thought about how you see yourself? Because I think about this weird shit all the time, but how do you see yourself?
At times, like, give out descriptions, like
whatever you want to, like whatever's comfortable for you, whatever you want to say, whatever you see for yourself, tell me. Like, I've been curious. I've never really got a chance to ask you anything like this. So how do you see yourself?
I would like to say hardworking, very helpful, knowledgeable, at least on some, what I'm passionate about, or, a little bit of everything. One of those know a lot of stuff, maybe not like great at one thing, but a little knowledgeable on a little bit of everything.
Dig a little deeper. What are things that you love about yourself, and what are things that you don't love about yourself? I'm curious because I
love about myself.
And things that you feel like you need to work on. And I'm asking you this because I'm gonna get to what I think about you too. But
okay, no. Oh yeah. Oh, we going deeper. Okay.
Yeah,
things I love about myself.
It's a podcast.
Yeah, I got you. I ain't. Hey, I got you. Love about myself. How I'm dedicated to helping other people more than myself. That can also be, that works the other way too.
What do you mean?
Because that's kind of the season I'm in now. Sometimes I'll overextend myself.
Yeah.
With the helping, and it's then like also finding things for myself, strengthening myself so I can help even more people. You know, that part, the trying to strengthen myself. I'm definitely very family oriented. And that includes like you, like anybody I'm close to. You fam. So you need something, and I'm in a position to do. I got you. Like you know that. So,
are there things that you don't like?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, divulge.
Sometimes, like I said, I overextend myself at times. I don't take enough time for myself.
Like no self-care.
Yeah, no self-care.
Why? See, there's where it gets difficult.
Why?
Right? Yeah.
Just because I'm on the go, and it's just like, again, it's not about me, or that's how I always view things. Or it's like, man, if I can help this person, let me help. Like, if I'm close to, let me help you. Like, it's just that I get more joy and fulfillment out of that,
And that's cool.
yeah, it's more.
That's cool.
So, but yeah, it is times like, and also sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, like I help family too much, where I can help somebody else, and then family gets it, and it's like then what they do with it. Sometimes it's like I'm always just helping y'all. I would rather help other people.
How do you think people see you?
Dude, always with a smile on.
Yeah. I mean,
Always got a smile.
this is true.
Probably come off a lot of times unsure of myself, or sometimes that like if I just believe in myself a little bit more, I would be even that much greater. And a nice person.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I'll tell you how I see you.
all right, let's go.
I've always seen you as dedicated to family. I've always admired that about you because, as you know, my family unit, it is what it is. So I've always admired that about you. But I have seen you be unsure of yourself. And I've always tried to pump you up in certain ways to help you be more confident. I don't know if you know that about me or not, but I've always kind of just tried to push you and steer you in the right direction as a friend. I see you as honest. Always willing to tell me the truth. You've never been one of those friends that sugarcoated anything that we talked about. It was always very matter of fact, very concise information and stuff that I needed to hear. Like even when we got into our little spat years ago, I probably needed that because my ass was tripping. So who else was going to tell me that?
Yeah.
Only your real friends are going to tell you how you really are acting or displaying behaviors. So for me, I've seen you be a very strong black man, which
Appreciate
that up.
Appreciate that.
I've seen you dedicate yourself to your students, which I think is beautiful because we need that. But I haven't seen you take enough time for Trevor. And that's the one thing I wanted to encourage you to do is take more. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, because
I was thinking that too.
No, that's where I've been. That's why I'm not going to lie, especially since the school year, everything, I got some personal stuff going on at home in the family. Yeah. So it's like, I'm used to carrying the load and all of that. I'm tired. And the thing is, I'm trying to, for the next level and where I need to go, it's that how do I strengthen myself? Because now I'm in the season, I need to strengthen myself for where I'm going.
What's your plan for it though? Because if you don't make a plan I know you need to, but so I'll give you perspective. If I don't go and seek out a new therapist, if I don't go see my doctor, if I don't do the things she's asking me to do, if I don't do those things, then I'm going to implode.
Right.
I am going to fall apart at the seams. I have too much going on to not address whatever's going on within me. I have a lot going on to where if I don't do therapy, if I don't take care of my health, if I don't eat properly, if I don't work out, if I don't do the walks, if I don't I put my weights in my office, so now I'm just throwing them things around. I'm just getting it. My shirt's looking a little. All right. So, like, if I don't do those things, if I don't do those things, then I'm going to implode. And then if I implode, all these things that we're working on, these relationships we build with the show, I can't be there for you guys. I can't provide an opportunity for you to be able to get your voice out. I can't provide stuff for my daughter. I can't. If I'm not whole, then what good am I to anything or anyone? And so I would advise, encourage you. I want to say advise. I'm not your daddy. Yeah. But I would encourage you, take some time for yourself. It's okay. I've been doing yoga and shit. I've been getting back to my hikes little by little. You remember when I was at TW?
Yes.
There's a lot of weird things I put through. I probably seemed like a machine.
No, but that was the thing. You had everything for the most part on a schedule. And I'm back to that. You would go, and that's the thing too. I don't necessarily have a schedule, and it's trying to also find time to sit down and think how I want to attack, how I want to.
But you know what? Like my therapist told me this one time, and I'll tell you this too.
Go ahead.
She's like, "Why don't you plan a couple hours on a Sunday morning?" She just threw out an arbitrary day. She's like, "Sunday morning, get up at 9 o'clock and do your schedule." I was like, because a lot of times I do it on the go.
Right.
And she's like, no, you got to sit down once a week at the very least and just dedicate that time to plan your whole week. Okay. So like if you look at my plan now, you'll see the meals I'm going to eat. You'll see the time frames where my breaks are. You'll see the time frames where I journal, time frames where I read, time frames where I either pray.
Okay, you playing that detail.
It's really down to the molecule. Like if I got to do laundry, I got to put in a time slot. I bought an executive calendar. Okay. And it goes from like 5 a.m. to like maybe 8 p.m. or something. Mm-hmm. And so each one of those 15-minute increments, I put a plan. Like it only takes me 15 minutes to journal. It only takes me about 15 minutes to read a couple chapters in my book. It only takes me, 5 minutes to read my daily stoic.
And that's the crazy part. When you break it down like that, you realize, whoa, you actually do have time to do stuff.
That's my point.
You do have time to do the stuff.
Without doing that, I don't make the time for myself. Because by me doing that, I'm in turn making time for myself. Gotcha. It may not. It's not a lot. It's like I think when people think time for yourself, they think you need 4 or 5 hours to yourself. Yeah. And that's great. That's awesome. But realistically speaking, I don't care who you are, president, garbage man. You don't have 4 or 5 hours a day just to sit around by yourself. You got responsibilities and things, right? So I have taken care to. Every 15-minute increment of my day, I try to get things in. Like when I'm on lunch or like I work from home, right? I go downstairs and clean the kitchen for 30 minutes. I don't want to do it when I get off work because when I get off work, I got to do this stuff. Right. I got to edit episodes. I got to make sure she has timestamps. I got to make sure John gets this file. I got other things I have to do. So instead of me sitting down playing video games for 30 minutes, which I would love to do because that new Ghost Recon is fire. But I know that I'll get sucked into driving around Mexico in this video game for 5 hours. So I'm like, let me not do that. I'll clean the kitchen or I'll walk the dog or I'll do push-ups or I'll do, lift, I'll do squat, something, like something constructive. Like the last time I did, a couple of days ago, I did inventory. And then I cleared off the whiteboard and started writing down for episodes.
Did you finally put them in like containers, or you don't have containers for them yet?
I need to get a shelving system.
Yeah,
I need shit is costly, but I need a nice shelving system so I can organize our inventory. But I did inventory. Then I cleaned the whiteboard off, and I was like, okay, get this to Becky on this date by this time. Get this to John on this date by this time. And I was proud of myself because it happened. On time. Like,
there we go.
If you asked her this week, I was kicking ass this week. But it's because I've been making sure that I schedule. You'll find once you start scheduling all these things, you actually have more time to do the shit you really want to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you'll get all the things concise to like a nice time slot. Like, I got extra. Cool. I got off work the other day. I was like, I don't have shit to do. It's 3:30. I did everything. Yeah. I was so excited. I was like, whoa, Becky already has the timestamps on Monday. I was like, oh, cool. Well, John already got the shit back to me. All right, well, cool. I was like, me and John were racing. I was like, well, I'm gonna get this shit done in an hour. Yeah. And then he beat me. I was like, oh, this thing got me. Damn it. So we're both like, we're all like kind of like flowing really well right now. I was like, I got time to go take a walk. So we took a walk around by the water and looked at ducks and shit. Like,
oh, that's dope.
Yeah, like you gotta give yourself that time. I
got you.
You need it.
I got you.
You need it because it's essential to your health.
There you go.
If you ain't no good,
nobody else.
Nothing else is. Yeah. Going to your brother's games won't happen. Yeah. Taking care of your mom. I know you got to help your mom. That won't happen. You gotta take care of yourself, man.
Got you.
So do you have a plan for it?
No, I might try what you just said.
You know what I thought about doing with y'all too? Active meetings.
Active meetings.
Yeah. instead of me just sitting on the phone or FaceTiming,
Yeah.
I told Bree, I was like, we should start taking walks together. Like we should all meet somewhere like in a general vicinity where we can all kind of like get there pretty quickly and do our meetings on a walk. We'd be on the phone for 15 to 20 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem left foot, right foot, buddy? Why are you looking at me like that? It's a good idea.
No, I wouldn't say it
I
wasn't.
think more companies should take active meetings seriously. Like, let's all go out and take a walk and have a meeting. Why are we sitting in this fucking boardroom? Let's go walk amongst like the campus there. I think that's a good idea. So I thought about implementing that to try to help us be more active. Even if you're not going to do it on your own, I thought, well, maybe this might help.
Yeah.
You like the idea of active meetings, Trevor? You going to do it? Would you do it?
Yes.
For real?
Call me and I'm there.
Becky, you heard this, right?
It's recorded. It's recorded. And our call me and I'm there.
Our fans gonna be there too. I better not tell them where we're gonna be.
Oh my God.
Should we bring the hat?
That's gonna be you hot.
Oh, I'm hot now, nigga. Oh, shit. I just wanted to, the second thing I wanted to do too is appreciate you. And tell you thank you for being who you are. Because had you not been who you are and I had not grown, we probably wouldn't be friends. So, no, thank you for being who you are. You're a dope person, man. That's the one thing I do want to say. You are a dope person.
I appreciate
and you
that.
have a lot of great qualities, ladies.
Appreciate
You ain't got no kids either.
Nah.
Makes decent money and really good with finances. I don't know about his other attributes. I don't know if you're in there. I don't know if you
Wow.
Don't know.
Wow.
Find out for yourself. But I know he's a great person. He has a good heart.
Appreciate
You're an
that.
honest dude. You work your ass off. And so I just want to say, I appreciate you, dog.
I feel that, man.
My man.
I feel that, bro.
Yeah. What did you have you said you wanted to ask me about something. You put it in the sidebar. What was it?
Oh, yeah. So, I want to say Thursday, Supreme Court came out with a whole bunch of
We're
stuff.
pivoting. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Pivoting.
Yeah, we're moving on. Go ahead.
And they got rid of affirmative action.
That bothers me.
So,
I know it
will
doesn't
you
bother
explain?
you.
Well, no.
And I didn't get to research like I thought I would. But
Okay.
it just bothers me.
So, what is affirmative action? If you will let our fans know, if you don't know.
In short, I don't know the true definition of it. If you want, we can look it up. But I just know that it leveled the playing field for us at a certain time frame.
Yes.
And that was a different time frame than what we're in now. So maybe that's why they're, rolling it back. But at the time, we didn't have a lot of opportunity to get these opportunities. And
Yes.
so affirmative action came out to aid in that. My question is, why roll it back now? I mean, you brought it up, so I'm just curious. What is your opinion? I know you told me last time on the phone that your opinion was you could see why they would do it. That's weird. But go ahead.
No. It was more from this perspective. So it was what I figured in a shorten it up, paraphrasing it. It was basically it made like colleges, universities, they had to allow like a certain number of colored people in, like African Americans or different race people.
That colored people were really.
Sorry.
Ooh.
Sorry. But
You see
other
how-
races.
Oh, you didn't see how she looked at you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I apologize. Yeah,
People of color.
People of color.
Not coloreds. God damn.
Yeah.
You trying to get us canceled?
No.
By our own people?
Hey.
Sorry, colored people.
Well, hell, it was one of
See, that sounds
they
terrible.
were fighting. Our two people will fight
I
on
know,
both different sides of it in the damn Supreme Court. So
But
we divided
you
anyway.
You don't think we need that?
We divided anyway.
You don't think we need that to have a fair shake?
I didn't say yay or nay. I just said from one perspective is this. That meant colleges, universities. If you looking at say an African American or even a Mexican or an Indian versus a white person, well, based on your numbers, if they're equal, if they're the same or whatnot, based on their numbers, oh man, we got to have a certain number of different races. Well, you got to take this other person. You got to take the color person. I mean, the person of a different race.
He is really hanging on this
I'm
color.
sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
You got 3 shits, 1 fuck, and 2 colored people. Your toll is bad today.
Yeah,
The official definition.
Please.
Yeah.
Affirmative action is defined as a set of procedures designed to eliminate unlawful discrimination among applicants, remedy the results of such prior discrimination, and prevent such discrimination in the future. So it's like a remedy of past discrimination.
Thank you, Becky. Thank you so much.
And seeing as how discrimination hasn't gone anywhere, what's
now though, it just is what it. White people can say the same thing, that they're being discriminated against.
How? Oh, we about to get good. How? Because think about it. If you outnumber us, where's the discrimination? And here's another thing. I will hang on this forever. We really can't be racist because we don't have the infrastructure to support it. So then, how are you? I love my white people. Don't get me wrong. Don't make me out to be a racist.
No, I'm not.
But what
I'm just saying
facts are facts. We don't have an infrastructure to support racism.
Because that's basically what the argument is right now. That's why it even got this far to the Supreme Court.
But we need something to help in that scenario. Like if I go into I've been in scenarios where I didn't get the job and I knew damn well I was better qualified. Been there. So if we don't have that to stand in the gap, then what is there to aid us and to get these opportunities? If it's not going to be on merit, then if I don't know somebody in this office building or whatever sector I'm trying to get into and we don't have affirmative action, it's not based on merit, what are we supposed to do?
I got you.
That's my question. Like, what's the remedy?
I don't know.
So then we need affirmative action.
Well,
you brought it up. I'm curious. Like, what?
I was just posing the question, and then for me again, besides, it wasn't so much like, white people saying, now they're being discriminated against. I know that was probably part of the argument.
I want to know in what regard they feel discriminated against. I'm just curious.
Yeah, that much I don't know.
Somebody chime in, please. I'm going to post up some stuff about this next week when the show goes out. Just jump in the comments and tell me if you feel discriminated against as a white person. I just want to know. And if you do, this is the chance to be heard. Please go in our comments and say, hey, this is what has happened to. I'm just curious because
me too.
See how that would happen if you're outnumbering and you already have the upper hand in every possible way. But
also too, it's that. Well, then if our qualifications are the same, or if I have a few more things than this person, because you got to meet a quota, you automatically take. I mean, is that not the same thing in reverse? Is that not discrimination to a certain degree?
No, because I've never heard a quota for white people. I've never heard that word or term associated with anyone but people of color.
I got you.
I never hear any company say we got to have X amount of white people to fill this.
But also too, well, here that somewhat brings me to my point and the part where I could actually see where they were coming from. At the end of the day, none of that should matter. It should be off, like you said, merit alone. If I'm qualified for something, this person's qualified.
And this is why we had affirmative action. So now they've taken it away, you nasty fucks. I don't know why they would do that's horrible. And the thing is, I think you told me somebody on the Supreme Court said that affirmative action helped him excel.
Exactly.
So it's like
that was Judge Thomas. I think
Judge Thomas,
Clarence Thomas.
Clarence Thomas, you're a gatekeeper now. You have transferred your whole ideology into gatekeeping because if you are a part of the reason we don't have affirmative action, but you said that it helped you, then you're gatekeeping. That'd be like if I get to the studio, but I don't let nobody else in the door. Nah, we don't. We're good now. We don't. We changed the locks. But you're in there. Why can't I have the same fair shake? You're a Supreme Court justice, so clearly it did a lot for you. Why wouldn't I want other people that look like me to have these opportunities? Why would I vote against that?
Again, it's that, like you just said, if you got in the door, if you see somebody else working, does it working hard or have the qualifications? Does color matter? Are you thinking about that?
I could tell you where it matters. I've heard that. I'm not going to tell you guys where I work, but I've heard this story of a lady where like she got the position, but her brother got the position, and her dad was in that position, and her dad's dad, and her uncles and cousins. It's like she has like 10 different people in her family that work for this company, right? Mm-hmm. And they're all
it was like passed down. The position was kind of passed down.
So how do you combat that without affirmative action? What if I'm sitting next to this person and the only qualification she has is maybe a degree and some legacy? I can't beat the legacy. This ain't beating no legacy. I don't care who. It just how. And it clearly hasn't because they're standing strong in those positions. So it's like when you hear stuff like that, when I heard that, I was like, this is frustrating. Because
a lot of people feel that way.
It's like when I'm working this hard and there's a legacy that I have to combat against, I can't. How am I supposed
to? But also, too, again, it's the other side of the argument. it's not always that, like you said, yeah, it helps. It definitely helped. But at the same time, that's also a crutch too. Because I got in this spot because of that.
But here's the thing. Go ahead.
But it's also like, nah, I want to be recognized for what I bring to the table, what I actually did, the work I actually put in. So,
and I'm saying that the reason that we have things like affirmative action is so that can be displayed. That's the thing. We have to have something that helps us. If you take that thing away, we're left to fend for ourselves. And I can't really assure that we're going to be great or we're going to be okay without that.
But the thing is, you also can't assure we won't be. It just may be where we have to go, or maybe also too, that certain things just might not be for us, but why can't we create the stuff somewhere else and still be the same level of successful as when we had?
Because I'm under the guise that we don't have the infrastructure to do so. Because if we did, we would. We see us in pockets in certain sectors, right? I don't know any black research labs. I just came from a German research lab. I was the only black person there, first and last, probably, because we did not get along. So, like, I'm just saying, like, you don't see us in these spaces. And then when we're there, yeah, affirmative action might put us there. But I just feel like it doesn't, I don't know, man. Taking it away, if I feel like if it wasn't there in the first place, I probably would have never had that experience. I feel like she felt like she had to, you get what I'm saying?
No, I get that point. I was just bringing up the other side because I'm like, I understand where, like, I want to be able to stand on my own too. And if I couldn't get in that door, fine. It's somebody else that's going to open the door based off of what I bring to the table. It's a door somewhere for me to go in.
Becky, what say you about affirmative action being removed? Are you for or against?
Very against.
Why?
Gotcha.
Because there's a lot of factors that go into like the difference between white people and people of color.
Mm-hmm.
So white people are so far ahead. They've had centuries and centuries of advancements, whereas black people, like,
We're just getting started.
Grandparents are the first in their generation to go to college.
True.
Even that. So it's like there's a lot of things that still need to be accounted for today, and we're coming at it. I feel like you're coming at it looking at just like two people right now as if nothing has happened before, but we have to consider everything that came before. Because it's like, well, this is a bad example, but I'll just leave it at that.
I agree. So for the audience who couldn't hear her, what she said was that there's so much lineage of success on one side, and there's so much less of that on the other side. Meaning, my mom was the first of our family, as far as my line, to go to. I think my grandmother may have went to a couple classes. Before her was my great grandmother, who was a sharecropper, right? Mm-hmm. And so when you look at that history, go to the other side. Well, their great grandfather probably owned my great grandmother, or she probably worked for. This is hypothetical, but theoretically, my great grandmother was sharecropping, which means if you're a white guy, that it's highly possible that your great grandparents probably employed or owned or whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you look at that lineage, even if it's nasty, they're still making financial gain all those years, and you're passed on this wealth and this knowledge and all this experience. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So then my great grandmother, the only thing she passed on to my grandmother was, "You're not going to do this shit. Do something different." That's not a lot to pass on, like, right? She didn't pass on no finances, no wealth, no trust fund, no index fund, none of that shit, right? I'm the one that's talking about index funds and shit for my kid. My mom didn't teach me about index funds. Earn Your Leisure taught me about index funds. Black dudes, shout out to y'all. Rashad, those guys. They taught me about that kind of stuff, right? I didn't learn. I heard a little bit from my grandfather, but he was very closed-mouthed about his finances because we got a crazy family. So, but when I had the time to learn from him and see what he was doing, I kind of got some ideas. But imagine if I had several generations before him that were teaching all that, and the type of knowledge he could have bestowed upon me, and the type of knowledge he could have bestowed upon my mother. You get what I'm saying? So I'm learning these things in real time, whereas these kids knew this shit by the time they were adults already, which means they've had a lineage of this stuff. I'm not saying everyone that's white had a leg up, but what I'm saying is there is a larger portion of other people that don't look like us that have had advantages that we just have not had. So then you take away affirmative action, and I feel like we are fucked in a certain sense, because now we don't have anything standing in the gap to say, give that person a fair shake. Now I can go back to being, I can go back to just literally disregarding people, no matter the merit. I can, because there's nothing to tell me not to anymore. And you know damn well who sits in these desks and makes these decisions, not all the time look like us. Does that make more sense?
No, it made sense the whole time. I'm just
Then
like,
why'd you let me go on this rant?
no, like I understand where y'all were coming from. I was more just posing the question, and I was also like how y'all felt about it. And also I just wanted to present if we in a nutshell, like that was where I could understand it.
I got you.
That's where that was the one spot I could understand it.
I got you. Okay. You know what I think we should do? We're going to put a pin in it until Bree gets back because she'll be here next episode.
Okay.
And I know she's going to have something to talk about.
Okay.
Because she works in these sectors where we don't see a lot. We both worked for the same entity at one point at the same time, just didn't know each other. Mm-hmm. And I know she can tell you probably stories of not seeing us in those spaces too. Because I remember being in those buildings and I did not walk in the breezeways and going to get lunch and, hey, like I remember seeing like one of us and they never just acknowledged it. It's like, we just need to know we're here, bro. Just like, I see you see me. It wasn't that type of thing. So there's also that heart. This is an annoyance for me that when we get in these spaces too.
But that's the other half. That's the other part of it.
I know.
That's the other part of it because we got opportunities and we took those opportunities and we are in some of these. Bro, we got 2 African Americans on the Supreme Court
that aren't doing shit.
Well, one is kind of struggled because of the alliances. She's kind of like, you just 1 out of 9. It's kind of, what can you really do? If you're not in the majority or if they, like, what can you do in that situation?
Ooh. Bree, when you get back, we're going to unpack this one even more. We gotten deep into it, but I really can't wait to hear what she has to say. There's one thing I want to do, too, before we wrap this thing up a little. Let's go to our...
Ask the Pod?
Ask the Pod. Ask the Pod.
Let's go.
Where would you be without Ask the Pod?
What we got?
Oh, I think we had some interesting shit. Hold on. There it is. Ask the Pod. There's the email. Okay. Yeah, let's do this one.
Okay.
All right. He says, and this is funny to me. It's so far off top. He says, hey, big fan here.
Okay.
Thanks. My best man is a middle-aged white bro.
Okay.
I don't know what a white bro is. With a hand deformity. Oh shit! I did not see that part last time. And is a little overweight, like 215 pounds, with a belly.
Okay.
I think I'm like around 2.
I mean,
hey, I don't have a thing, but
I got
I
got a belly.
I see you. He said that he fell in love with a webcam model, and unfortunately, it's a woman overseas. Oh, he's into some kinky shit. Okay, I like this. He has visited her twice in China and thought he could make a relationship out of their friendship. He found out recently that she got into hard drugs, and her mother has married her off to a Russian guy. Oh, this is getting crazy.
Whoa.
Bro, this sounds like a movie. Write it. He's been torn up about it for a while, but I think he's slowly recovering. The real issue is, in my opinion, though, that he doesn't think he has any chances with women here in America. He thinks he can only get foreign women to date him and one day love him and be wife material because they are desperate. First mistake. How do I convince him to have more confidence in himself and try tapping into the natural resources here in America? Thanks for reading and answering. Asian guy in America. Okay, Asian guy in America.
Okay, Asian guy.
All right. Becky, you want to take this one first? She's like, what the fuck? All right, what do you think? First of all, that's a wild ass story.
Yeah, that's wild.
One, stop getting Russian mail order, whatever the hell. You just don't get brides from overseas. It's half the time a scam. Mm-hmm. They might just need papers. So I've had someone offer me this when I was like 21. For real, she was from like Trinidad, Tobago. She's like, I'll give you 10 racks if you let me be your wife. I'm like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
You might kill me and run off with the 10 racks.
Just random. She emailed you?
My cousin and his weird ass friends.
Okay.
He's like, hey, man, my girl got this cousin. I'm cool. So I would tell you, man, look, just lean into what you have, what your attributes are, dude. Like,
yes.
I don't think you should be seeking love in these weird spaces. That's me personally.
And also, too, I'm finding out it's so many things out there, like date sites, like it's so many out there.
Me and my girl met on OkCupid. We swiped right and shit. She said the reason she talked to me
is so many. It's so many out there. Plenty of fish.
You know what she told me? She said the only reason I talked to you because you weren't sending me dick pics and being weird.
Like, yeah, there you go.
Which is a really easy thing to do these days because most dudes are weird. So if you just don't be weird and you just be yourself and be confident in what you offer, you got to get some confidence about yourself. Don't let the deformity hold you back.
Because I'm pretty sure you got some awesome qualities. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know you, but you sound like you're pretty cool.
Yeah.
And deformity or not, I wouldn't even let that stress me out. Like, hey, God made you the way He made you. If you believe in that, I would say be more confident in who you are and what you offer, and just roll with it, man. Like you're gonna find the person that you're supposed to find, but you got to put yourself out there. And I don't mean online.
That's the biggest thing.
I don't mean online overseas. If you want to start swiping in your local zip code, put a 5-mile radius and find something. Like you pay extra. This is a secret. Pay extra $20 on OK Cupid. You can see when they read it. That's a cheat code.
There you go.
I was out there. But I'm just saying, like, you could find other ways. Like, I wouldn't put my efforts into anything that you can't abroad unless you really plan on really making this work and she's proven herself. Like, set some standards too, buddy.
Yes.
Like, you need to set better standards because these people are going to keep taking advantage of you. Like,
they'll take your money.
Especially when they find a weakness, they're going to exploit that shit. So I would say be confident, bro. Just stick it out. Don't stress yourself out about, like I said, don't stress about being deformed. Be a little bit more confident. If it's maybe getting your workout up, you got a belly, go walk. I walk. I got a belly. My doctor told me you better get your ass up and walk, or take medication. So go walk.
And I know there's plenty of chicks out there. They like big boys. So hey,
oh, they do. Tell them about it, Trevor.
Hey,
you got some on the line?
Because look at it's hot right now.
Oh, it's hot for you.
It's hot right now.
Oh, you out here?
Oh, but winter's coming.
Oh Lord. What does that even mean? What the fuck does that even mean?
Hey, you need a big boy for that winter time. Hey. Yeah,
I'm not telling you to stay big.
I'm not.
I gave you the most healthiest advice.
God.
He told you to stay fat. Don't stay fat. Nigga.
That's not what that meant.
That's exactly what that meant.
No, it didn't. No, it's
you
not.
Trying to be somebody's shade in the summer and hey. Look, dude, be confident.
Be confident.
Stay away from mail order brides. That's a waste of money. Invest that shit in a stock. Don't waste your money on. Don't. If you want to throw money, go actually throw it at them. Go to a strip club. But don't waste your time on that, man. I think that's my final piece. What do you think?
Yeah,
you cool with that one?
Yeah.
You want to do one more? You want to do it? You want maybe not ask Kingy? You want to do one more? Let me see. Hold on. Oh, here we go. That, you know what? It's too kinky. I can't do it. It's too nasty. I'm not doing that one. I'll read maybe another time. Maybe when Bree's here, we'll all do that one together. Someone said, hey, has there been anyone who started listening to the podcast in the beginning, following the business advice given, and how has their process or progress been? In other words, he's asking, has the podcast helped people? Yes. I've had people. I had one of the coolest things that happened to us recently. I don't know if I told you this, but a lady messaged saying that she was really going through it one morning and that she felt the need to put our show on to get her through the day. And she said that she listened to an episode, I think it was where Bree and O were kind of meeting. It was the changing of the guard type of thing. Yeah. And she said that, to answer his question, yes, she said that listening to our show got her through her day, and that hearing me shut the fuck up, and letting the women bond.
They actually talk.
Yeah. Why are you laughing so hard, though? Oh, is that what you've been wanting? You want me to shut the fuck up? No, she said that hearing them bond and seeing the women like camaraderie, and it was positive, because a lot of times in those scenarios that shit can get sketchy real fast. You might see some furniture move around, but they were very professional, real cool. And she said that was inspiring for her to see women come together on a platform for the first time and just really embrace each other. And I thought that was very cool. And she said that it was dope that I allowed that I facilitated that and allowed that to happen and didn't get in the way of it. And I was like, yeah, dudes just gotta shut up sometimes.
Yeah, man,
you can't man-brain everything, bro.
Why can't we do that? Like, or
ego,
certain dudes,
ego and testosterone all mixed up in a big old pot. So that's what it is. But she said that the show it really helped her, and I thought that was beautiful. I had another person to answer his question again. Another person.
Who else?
This is up in Michigan. Ooh. Fans from Michigan. We have fans everywhere, dude. Fans in Michigan. She said that her husband was going to some procedure that was pretty life altering. Like he has, I forget what he has.
I think
going
you
on.
told me that this was
I
the
talked
one from Thanksgiving.
I think I told you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said that he listened to us to go. It was like a 2-hour drive. I guess it's a small state, but the hospital for whatever he needed was across the other side of the state.
Yeah.
And that they listened to us on the way, and it was comforting to him.
Yeah.
The first thing he wanted to do was put us on for comfort. I like being in your household like that.
Yes.
I like being in people's lives like that. I like knowing that whatever I'm putting out into the world or whatever we're putting out into the world, that people are gravitating to and that it's helping them.
That's the biggest.
A lot of times people record on these things, but they don't put out anything with validity.
Yeah.
And so one goal that I had for this platform was to be able to actually inspire and help people. Does that travel as far and as fast? No, it takes more time. It's like she said, planting a tree, the whole oven thing, the growing over time, yes. But yeah, I can tell you, people have told me several different times on a regular basis. I've had people come up to my desk at work and say, hey, the episode you did with Dia was amazing. I never thought about just making my bed.
Yeah,
I went to yoga.
That one helped me.
You see what I'm saying?
And
when I was at yoga, somebody walked up to me and said that. Shout out Bree from WFA. What's up? She said that, I never thought about making my bed. You think that's a normal thing, but it's not as normal as you might think.
It's not. It's not. No, people, you wake up, you want to go, like you trying to, you getting ready for your day, like, okay, what I got to do? Yeah, exactly. Like,
so
it's the little thing. It's the little things, man.
It is.
The little things.
It is. I can tell you that thank you to all the people that tell us that we help. And if you haven't told us, and we have, I'm glad that we can do that for you. Yeah. I take this stuff very seriously. As much as I play around, I'm callous about it. Like, not callous, but I may seem like I'm carefree about it. I love this thing. I love this whole thing that we do, and I'm glad that we get to help people.
Believe me, just about everything we do is intentional.
Very intentional. Very
intentional.
So I'm happy that we're helping people. I want to help more people. I can't wait to see you all this fall. November 10th is a live show. Bring your ass out.
Let's go.
Let's have a good time. Let's get lit. Let's have some tacos and all kind of stuff. It's gonna be music, DJ. What's up? Merch, new beer. Hey, let's go. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that we're able to help people.
You gonna get up there? You gonna get out there and DJ?
I'm gonna be shirtless, nigga. What's up?
You keep pitching that.
I almost walked out the bathroom with no shirt on, but I didn't know the rules of the building because I've been really getting happy with this no shirt shit. I went to a water park the other day and took my shirt off in front of like 100-some people. I was like, I'm living. I'm out here. My brother-in-law was doing like, I said, no, I got this dad body out today, nigga. You see it. I told him, I said, this is the first time I had my dad bod out. He said, did you just say that shit out loud? Yeah, I said it again. This is the first time I had my dad bod out. Put my little sunglasses on. I would have my daughter.
Did you have those, the aviators on?
That wasn't in play yet.
No. Okay, this was pre-Captain Outfit.
I have my other Fay-Bands on. I've been living, man. I'm glad that we are inspiring people because y'all inspire me too, so I appreciate it. Yeah. Before we got here, what else you got to say, man? Trevor, you wanna lead out with something? What you got?
Lead out?
Yeah. You want to tell the people something? You want to leave them something positive? You always have something positive to say. And don't do the we prophetic shit yet.
Don't do it. Okay, no.
Taglines at the end of the show, sir.
Hey, you got to let me know sometimes. I just,
we have a script. This isn't a scripted show, but in the script it says, I say blah, 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 blah.
I was waiting for that. Yeah, do I want to end with something?
Do you read the script?
At times, yes.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, sometimes don't always get around to it. My bad.
Hell. Hey, we follow that shit to a T later, my man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We getting better. We trying to make it.
We have framework.
Yes.
And we're doing well within it. But yeah, go ahead. What did you have to say to the people? You can look right there at B1.
Oh, B1. Hey.
Or if you want to go to C1.
C1.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh. Like Drew was telling me, take time for yourself. You need that time to process and make a plan of action for yourself. So, especially now we in the summertime, hot summer.
You having a hot boy summer?
Not exactly, but but no, take that time.
Let me find out. Go ahead.
Take that time for yourself.
I like that, man. That's great advice. My advice. Well, Becky, you have any advice? Becky ain't got no advice. She out here living. She just got back from Alaska. She chilling, bro. She cold as a penguin right now. She is chilling.
Oh, you just came back from Alaska? That's what's up.
Gang.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? I've only seen it from across the water. I was watching. I was like, oh, that's what it looks like in the dark. Yeah. So I've seen it. But no, my advice is the same thing or similar. Take time for yourself. Make sure that you are applying these tactics that we talked about to your everyday life. Take time, get a calendar, get a schedule, get a notebook, something. Write down some minutes for yourself. Just a few. Once a day. It's a practiced habit. Yes, it is. But once you get into the mode of taking a little bit of time for yourself every single day, you'll start to find you feel balanced. You'll start to find that you have ample time to do all the things that you want to do and take care of yourself at the same time. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you prioritize yourself. If you don't do that, you are no good to anyone or anything.
There you go.
And that's my final word for that. So the last thing I want to say before we got here, we would like to express our gratitude to our brand partner always.
Let's go,
Celeste. They love the little fake ass commercial.
Bro, that was dope.
I didn't mean to. But they liked it. We'll be there in a minute. They liked it. They loved the commercial, so that was cool. Shout out to them. 15% off if you go by there and say we sent you always. That is our little neighborly friendly discount that we extend from us to you by them.
Look, you need to just go up to just say we prophetic.
It might work.
It might not.
Give it about 2-3 more years of shit. It might actually work.
It might actually work.
Yeah, man. Well, as always, we thank you for listening to this podcast. We hope that you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed doing it. We hope that you grow. We hope that you learn. We hope that you evolve. And of course, we hope that you come back and chill with us all over again.
We prophetic.
We finally got this shit right.
We prophetic. Bye.